Hello, everyone, and welcome to my live chat. This is Kat, and today we're going to talk about zones and routines on Monday, today. If you are watching this right now, I know that you're watching a recorded version, so please do subscribe and click on the little bell to remind you when I go live, because I go live every single day and tell you what to do that day or to review what you might have already done that day, depending on when you watch it. All right, as soon as people start coming in, I'll be greeting them for 2 or 3 minutes, and then we'll go into what's happening for the day. And if there's time at the end, we'll talk a little more. Hi, Lisa and Yasmin and Anda and Connie, Rachel and Michelle. Good morning to all of you. Hi, Nikki. Welcome. I haven't seen you on here in a while. Roxy's here. Tressa, Cindy, Christine, JL is here. And Renee and Jeannie, and Angela. Good morning. All right, we've already got 26 people just popped on. Marique is here. Good morning, or good afternoon, I think, for you. Grazie. Oh, Gracie. I'm studying Italian. Gracie, sorry. Gracie is here, and Diane, Debbie, and Karen. Dickie made it on here. Keisha and Lisa. Good morning to all of you. We already have 9 thumbs up, 28 on. If you could each give us a thumbs up, it'll make a huge difference. It will help you with your being notified, and it'll also get this out to other people who might need it. Connie's wishing Nikki a happy morning, and Marty is here. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for the thumbs up. Got 16 now. Thank you. Angela, good news. I'm off furlough and started back to work this morning from home. Fantastic, Angela. Kathy is here. Kathy is one of my new mentees on the Tier 2, so I'm so happy to have her here. Hey, Nana D, and Nikki is thanking everyone. Mr. B's welcoming everyone. Carol Wallace said, this is Carol from St. Louis. Hi, Carol. Vegan Mama Angela is here. Good morning. Jennifer Williams. Good morning, Jennifer. Jennifer is one of my mentees. She's a 3-month mentee. One of the ones that is menteed every week. Let me say something about mentees while I have everyone. Libby Chapman is a mentee. While I've got you on here, I want to talk to you real quick one more time, just before we get going, about the Patreon level 2. I know I said this yesterday, but just in case you didn't watch yesterday, I want you to hear this. Level 2 is for once a month. And so if you sign up right now, it's going to charge you right now for the month of April. In May, on the 1st of May, it's going to charge you again for May to have your one mentoring session of 25 minutes with me. So the people who have contacted me that they want to do that, like Lonnie Rasmussen just joined up this morning, so I'm going to have to see her either today or tomorrow. So Lonnie, if you're listening to this, I sent you a text, an email. I hope you saw it and get back with me. But there are also other people who have not responded when they want to meet with me. So Nancy Hatfield, Cheyenne Smith, Becca Anderson, Janice Toyer. No, I have some of these. Listen, I have some of you already registered. If you are already registered for a class today or tomorrow, if you already are on there, don't worry about it. But I'm just going through the ones I haven't talked to yet. I know I haven't talked to Halima Abdullah, and Kathy's already scheduled. Tina Oat, that's another person I haven't talked to. Okay, so Tina, if you will give me, look at your email, and if you're not getting an email from me, then I want you to go look on the Patreon page and make sure you've registered with the right email. And if you change your email address, send me another note and I'll contact you again, because we need to meet today or tomorrow. So Liz has an appointment with me, I think, in Jamise. Becca, I need to hear from you. Cheyenne, I can't remember if we have an appointment yet. Nancy and Lonnie. So there you go. Or loan. All right, so that's it. We have spent about 4 minutes doing this, so let's get into the day. All right, let me just say hey to some last minute people. Oh, Mr. B did that, Nikki. I'm glad you like that. Yeah, Nikki is the one that I collaborated with, inspired by Nikki, where she made the beautiful videos of each and every step of the system that we do, this plan that we do, this Better Life Plan, which is an evolved, basically Flylady plan. And so Larry stuck it on our playlist so you can go out there and see it. And each time you watch a video, it's going to send you right to her video afterwards, which shows her interpretation of that, which is I do all the talking, she does all the action. So thank you, Nikki. I know you, I'm glad you like that. I'm going to talk for just another minute. Dickie is here. Liz is here with afternoon tea. Tina is here. It's 3:10 in the afternoon in England. Roxy is talking to Carol. Ashley Beauty is here. Hi, darling. JL, Kat and Nikki, my lifeline for peace, getting it done and enjoying my work. Thanks, JL. Irene is here from Canada. Late to the party, got half of my weekly home blessing done and heading to the office. Got to run and finish a report. We'll watch later. Love you, Irene, if you're still watching. Jacqueline's here. Sharon's here. Nana Marie says good morning. Emma, Carol, Allison, Stevens. Hey, darling. I hope you're feeling better. Michelle, it's nice having you. Yours and Nikki's videos right next to each other. Very handy. Awesome. So thanks, Mr. B, for that. He's the brains behind everything. I just do the talking. Okay, let's get to work. Today is Monday. And so what we're going to do on Monday is always our weekly home blessing is happening today. But before we do that, we have to do our morning routine. So I'm going to really encourage you to not leave the room before you do everything in your morning routine. So when you get up in the morning, if you don't have to go to the bathroom real bad, make your bed and put your clothes on. Then go into the bathroom. But if you go into the bathroom first, don't make your bed and do your clothes. Stay in the bathroom. Even if you're groggy, I challenge you to stay in the bathroom. So use the bathroom and then wash your face, moisturize your skin, brush your teeth, put on some makeup, brush your hair, wipe out the sink, swish the toilet, all before you leave that room. That's my challenge to you. Then when you go back in your bedroom, today we didn't make our beds, we strip our bed and take those sheets and put them in the washing machine, or at least in the laundry room if you have more than one bed. I've got 3 beds that I do here. Okay, so strip the beds, put the sheets in the laundry room as soon as you can. Let's go through it and make sure we didn't miss anything. Oh yeah, make some breakfast, empty the dishwasher. Okay, so those things are happening, or empty the dish rack. That's all happening. Now that you're in the kitchen and you make some breakfast, go ahead and take the minute to at least drink your coffee or have some breakfast, and then put those dishes in the empty dishwasher, or wash them and put them in the empty dish rack. And they can sit there until your next meal. When they're dry, before your next meal, you're going to put them away. That's your hand washing people. Okay, those are my dishes, divas. All right, and then the next thing we're going to do is make sure that laundry is going. Now, I've already got a set of sheets that need to go in the dryer and a set of sheets that need to go in the washer. Then make sure you put them back on the bed once they're dry. Don't wait till the end of the day. You'll hate yourself. And I don't want you to be mad at me at the end of the day because your sheets aren't on your bed, okay? So put your sheets on your bed. Then the next thing you're going to do is when that laundry is going, you're going to hit that inch of paper. Before you know it, if you doing an inch a day, an inch a day, an inch a day, it's going to go away. It's not one of those things that are going to continue. You won't have a paper routine other than checking your mailbox or checking your children's work when it comes in the house, or if you're creating it in your house as a homeschooler, going through that on a daily basis and getting rid of things you don't really want to keep, okay? All right, then we're going to go right into a clutter check. Right after breakfast is a clutter check, 3 of those a day. And I forgot to mention, you need to check this little guy every morning and every evening. Make sure you've got everything you know that's planned for the day in there. Okay, or if you have a Google Calendar and you need to check that, whatever, check your calendar, check your planner. Make sure you know what's happening, okay? And then you're going to go straight into your zone work. Before the basic weekly plan of Weekly Home Blessing Hour, you're going to do your zone work. The zone we're in this week is the living room, and we're only going to be in it today, Wednesday, and Thursday if you're taking Tuesday as your free day. So 3 days, because Friday is May 1st, and that's the entryway. So I hope that you've written down the 3 things that you planned on doing in your zone this week, which would be 3 days in the living room or living room, dining room, and 1 day in the entryway, okay? So today, what are you doing in your living room? Have you gotten that figured out? Do you know what thing you're gonna do? If it's decluttering, you wanna always start with closets and follow that. Once that closet is completely decluttered from the top down, 15 minutes at a time, the next time you come in there, if it's done, You're going to go to your shelves or your cupboards or whatever else you have in that room. And then finally, you're going to go to everything else, because as you see things, they're going to have a home, and now they have a place to be. If there's no room for them to be, that's why you're frustrated. Also, that clutter check is going to keep it from coming back. Clutter check 3 times a day. That sounds like overkill, but it's not overkill, because at noon, after you've had lunch and you've laid some things around and your children have laid some things around, it's not going to be so hard to remember where the homes are for those few things than it is if you have to go and declutter over and over again and, in essence, have hot spots. And I don't want you to have hot spots. I want you to change your habits and get rid of these things. And the only way to do it is by being aware and repeatedly, boom, 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 putting them away until you have a flow. And it's no longer a hot spot, because your flow is not to leave your pen and your water bottle and your eyeglass case. You put those away. So you don't leave things sitting around. All these little things seem innocuous, but they are clutter over time, okay? Even this planner has to go where it goes. It has a home in my desk, the top shelf on the right. Everything has a place. This goes in the pen cup on my desk. This goes in the garbage when I'm through drinking it. This I actually leave right here. This actually lives here because it's these glasses for when I record, and this is where I record my videos. So inside of it is my regular glasses. So this actually lives right here, and I'm okay with that. Okay, but you wouldn't want piles of things here. This is my working area. Okay, all right, and then we're going to follow working in your living room for 15 minutes. If you're decluttering, set your timer. When the time is up, stop. Don't go further. And then complete the process by putting away, throwing away, and putting the giveaway in a staging area if there's no place to give it to right now. Being very, very concerned about what you're saving, because if you're saving too many things, you may be saving the eventual trash for the charity that you're going to give it to, because there's going to be so much when they finally open their doors from everyone. Okay. All right. Now let's go into our basic weekly plan. That's the weekly home blessing hour. It has 6 parts. 6 parts. Each part gets 10 minutes. One thing has already been done. You've stripped the bed. Now let's do the 3 easy things. The 3 easy things. The 3 baby jobs. And that is to wipe all the glass, dust all the furniture, and empty all the little garbage cans. Those are not hard jobs for anyone, even a child, but you can do it too. If you have children in your home, you certainly can delegate. If they're doing their schoolwork and you don't want to bother them and you don't want them to do it this week, I don't care if you do it yourself. I would like you to give your children jobs, however, because you're training them in the way that they should go. So they'll learn that they need to empty garbage cans every week. They need to wipe their glass every week. They need to dust every week. But we're just blessing. We're not doing some ridiculously hard job, okay? So those 3 little jobs out of the way. If you have to do them yourself, it's going to take you 30 minutes maximum, probably not that long. If you have a feather duster, it will cut down immensely on the time. Then we have only 2 things left, because you've done the bed. Now you've done the 3 little baby jobs, so you're up to 4. And we have 2 little jobs left, and those are floors. If you have hard floors that aren't in the kitchen and the bathroom, but any other surface of your home, you're just going, and they are a living surface, places where you are constantly walking through, then you're going to dust mop those rooms instead of vacuum. And then you're going to vacuum the places that need vacuuming. When you think about vacuuming your house, I want you to split it up. Let's say you have 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a hallway, a stairway, and a half bath, and a living room, and a dining room, and a loft, and a den. I mean, you've got lots of rooms. Let's just say you do. Consider where you're actually spending time. So the formal living room, maybe you never go in there, rarely go in there. But maybe you spend the most time in your great room, a little bit time in the loft if you have one upstairs. You walk through the halls, so that's definitely areas you're going to be, and the bedrooms. Now, if you have children and your children are 9 years old or older, they can vacuum their own room, so you delegate that to them. So you're going to vacuum your bedroom, the hallway downstairs if you have one. You're not going to do the stairs. That's part of the entryway, so don't worry with that. The great room, and that's about it. So you have 5 rooms and you have 10 minutes. That's 2 minutes a room maximum. And you might not even take that long, because you're not vacuuming every nook and cranny. You're not making beautiful lines. You're not even dust mopping every nook and cranny. You're just getting the traffic areas. And dust mopping, you'll notice that the dust tends to go to the sides of the room. So you might want to do around the side real quick and then through the middle. And you may have to sweep that up once you get it all pushed with your dust mop. but that's still 2 minutes a room. If you have 2 stories, I highly recommend you have tools for upstairs and downstairs, at least a vacuum for upstairs and downstairs, okay? All right, so once you've got the vacuuming done, you're left with one thing to do, and that's to mop your kitchen and then follow that by mopping your bathrooms. You don't have to do a complete mop in the kitchen. Again, this is not a deep clean, this is a blessing. So you can mop in front of the sinks and counters and the stove and the refrigerator and maybe around the outside edges of the kitchen table if you eat at the kitchen table. If you have a small kitchen, you certainly can get the whole thing. It won't take you long at all because you have 10 minutes. And let's say you have 4 rooms to do, 3 bathrooms and 1 kitchen. You have a little more than 2 minutes per room, and some of those rooms won't take 2 minutes, okay? I do recommend you do the whole bathroom. And one other little trick I do recommend is before you vacuum, when you walk by your bathrooms, if you have throw rugs in there, take them out in the hall and shake them and then hang them over the tub or something so that when you get ready to mop, those are already out of the way. Close the toilet and put everything else on top of the toilet, like your toilet brush holder, you know, those kind of things. The Johnny plunger, stick those up on top of there, the garbage can. And then when you're mopping, it'll be easier. Another thing to do is take the hose from your vacuum cleaner and do a real quick corners and edges in the bathroom to get the hair. But you can do that and while you're doing the hall because you're giving yourself 2 whole minutes for the hall and it's just 1 walking space. So remember, you're not vacuuming and scrubbing and getting little lines. You're just vacuuming quick, okay? All right, so that's it. Once you're done, you're done. Put your stuff away. Enjoy your home. It looks so much better. So you've done your zone. You've done your weekly home blessing hour for the whole week. And now you can relax. It's either time for lunch or you've had lunch and it's time to relax for the rest of the day. After each meal, make sure you do a clutter check and also make sure that you clean your dishes up each time. Put them in the dishwasher or hand wash them and put them in the dish rack. Put the breakfast dishes away. Let's see. Then the only other things we have left is what time do you need to make dinner? What's for dinner tonight? We're having pork chops, leftover macaroni and cheese that I froze, green limas, and pickled beets. That's what we're having. So I have to take the macaroni and cheese and the pork chops out, but I'm not taking them out yet because it's too early. So I know when I'm going to take those out and I know what time I need to make dinner. I can start making dinner at 5 or 5:30. I'll be ready at 5:30 or 6. And so that's it. So let's say you know that you have till 5:30. So from whatever time you finish, 12, 1, 2, till 5:30, you're going to relax, enjoy your family, help your children with their work if they're still doing it, kind of straighten up that area if they're from the homeschooling. If you're not homeschooling, you're just enjoying your time by yourself. And I do always recommend that your kids have a little quiet time apart from each other. So even if they go to their room to read and you go to your room to read, it's all good, okay? Then the last things we're going to do is the after dinner routine. Remember, dishes are going in the dishwasher or being hand washed, wiping the table, wiping the counter and the sink, the stove, and sweeping the floor. These things happen as a family. If you have a family and you're feeding more than yourself, then everyone's going to help do this, okay? You're not the maid. You're the CEO of this home. You're the homemaker. You don't have to you don't have to do everything for everybody. They're not learning anything by that. And it's pleasant to work together. If you stay in the kitchen with them and you do your part, they do their part, and it's over. Okay? And then you've got your before bed routine, which I highly encourage you to do right after dinner. So take your bath in, wash your face, moisturize your skin, lay out your clothes, and then save the kitchen sink and the towel change at the end of the day for when you close your kitchen and run your dishwasher, and then brush your teeth right before you go to bed and give them a quick floss. Another clutter check after dinner is imperative, and also checking your planner, seeing how you did that day. Okay, we're not going to have time to talk because I ran a little late because we talked a little long in the beginning, but everyone have a wonderful day. I can see that people are making pasta and having their mouths water and all kind of little notes in here that you guys are talking to each other. All the wonderful chicken and look at that, chicken and scalloped potatoes, just good things. Taco salad. All right, girls, it's wonderful seeing you. Lots of love from Copenhagen, Denmark. From is that Lonnie? Lonnie, make sure you contact me. I sent you an email. Make sure you contact me because today, or maybe that's not my same Lonnie. And I'm not sure. Look at your picture. It might be. If that's my Lonnie Rasmussen, contact me. Okay. All right. That's it for today. Have a wonderful day, and always remember to be beautiful, because you are beautiful. Don't forget to come over to Patreon if you haven't already done so. Bye-bye.